Ladies and gents, welcome back to yet another energy update. This is the first one of 2022 and a super powerful one by all accounts. Now, before we step into the energy, please do check out the description to this video. There are links to all of my beautiful social media channels that has loads and loads of free content there for you, loaded with activation codes and just, messages that are going to assist your ascension. There is also a number of links there for opportunities to join with your soul tribe through different events and courses that are running through 2022 that I'm personally involved in. Now, these are going to range from the brand new Self-Love Mastery 8-week program that I have designed that is going live in January 2022. Reiki 1 and 2, I'm going to be working with pool boys to cover the whole of the UK, get as many people attuned to Reiki 1 and 2 as possible. Plus, there is a link for the first of our half-day healing days that start on the 14th of January. Now, if any of this gives you goosebumps or sounds like you need to be involved, please do go and check out the description. And just as a little side note, every single one of the things that I have just spoken about, the Self-Love Mastery course, the Reiki and the healing days, a certain amount of the proceeds will be going to, whether it be the healing centres or, the peace force that Paul has been talking about, or to creating the abundance whereby we can go and buy the land to be able to set up these sites that we see across the UK to help people heal and get through what has been going on in the last few years. So if any of that speaks to your soul, please do go and check it out. There are so many opportunities to connect with us this year and come together as a true family. So before we step forward, ladies and gents, let's just cast a little look over our shoulder at what we are just closing out for 2021. Now, I feel it's fair to say that 2021 has been all about the healing. Would you agree? We had to awaken to our truths in 2020, whilst 2021 has been about standing in those truths, navigating what they look like, what they feel like, taking all of the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual batterings, for want of a better word, that have come along with those truths. Would you agree? It's been a bit of a workout, to say the least, hey? And I'm pretty fit. By most people's standards, I'm pretty fit, and I feel as if it has been such an intense workout. So do comment below how you feel 2021 has been. And then obviously by the time I finish this, please do let me know if this resonates with you, what I'm about to share for January 2022. Ladies and gents, buckle up. We are going into 2022. Okay, so when I sat down to channel this information for you all, my guides gave me Juicy January. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I giggled out loud when those words came through, and I'm going to be honest, nervously. I hasten to add, I was extremely nervous when I was giggling about it being called Juicy January. Now, a lot of people call me Juicy Lucy, so of course that's quite fun and lighthearted, but Juicy January, oh my gosh, I wasn't quite sure what to expect from that. Now, most of us would be saying, Lucy, juicy in a good way or not, right? Well, love beams, you are just about to find out. Now, as is always the case with January, people come out of the starting blocks, all guns blazing. Most people wish to change something in their life for the better. Maybe it's to stop something like smoking or eating chocolate, or maybe even to get started on something, maybe running, maybe going to the gym. Now, this energy is no different for this year. However, there is a twist, as always, with what I channel these days. those who have started their healing journey. And when I say started, I don't mean literally started. I mean, maybe you've become conscious of areas where you need to heal. Maybe you've become conscious of your triggers over the last year. If this is you, please do know that you are going to be extremely supported to achieve your goals, to achieve your healing through January 2022. Now, for those of us who are congruent, we know what it is that we are looking for, and we are living in alignment with that and taking the relevant, inspired action to achieve it. You guys are going to succeed without any question at all. You will be rewarded for the bravery that you have had to live through 2020 and 2021. Your courage, your efforts of your previous decisions over the last year or two have not gone unnoticed. You will be rewarded. However, now is the time to get in alignment. Be firm with your beliefs. Love on everybody with different beliefs, but stand in your truth. And you are almost going to have like, the vision that they showed me was like an angel wing coming around you to protect you. So January is going to urge you to nurture your passions, whatever that may look like. Now, before I go further on this, I just wanted to bring into your consciousness, if you do not know your passions, if you do not know what you love, now is a really good opportunity to sign up for my 5-day breakthrough course. It costs £7.77. It is so freaking cheap. I've been told by so many people to like 10x that price. However, I like to keep it so it is a reasonable price for everybody to access. If you do not know who you are, if you do not know where you're going, if you do not know, what you like and what you do not like, or what your purpose is, that is a really good stepping stone that is extremely affordable for you, that will 100% help you get slightly more into alignment. So have you been drawn to doing something recently that maybe you can't explain? Maybe you've taken up boxing, maybe you've started drawing, and you can't explain the why. However, it's just something you feel you need to pursue. It's something you feel you need to invest your time and energy into. Does that resonate? Ladies and gents, go and do more of that. Spend time with people who make you feel good. Spend time doing the things that light up your soul. Do the things that you love. In the month of January and throughout 2022, the things that you love will be able to create abundance for you. That's if you're brave enough. If you're brave enough to break the mold. Now, we are all being upgraded physically to enable the higher levels of consciousness to be integrated. Your heart and your gut, which is your intuition, would like to guide you from here. Surrender to what feels good. Relinquish any control you may feel to do things because I've always done them. That stagnant, old, lower vibrational energy. Release it. It's okay to adapt to change. It's okay to encourage change into your life. Be brave. Be bold. Now, for those who are open, January will be a month of creation. Now, my recommendation would be to journal everything that pops up for you. There will be some huge inspirational messages coming through. Are you ready? Are you willing to act? Are you actually willing to do something about it? Are you willing to do what I do and carry a little journal around with you? Are you willing to get your phone out and make notes when you're getting this information that you don't know where it's coming from, but it's coming through? Are you ready to trust? Are you ready to take a leap of faith? I like to give you action. I like to be able to give you things that you can do. And the vision that I kept getting is, we're all going to be constantly getting information fed to us through January and through the rest of the year, but we're focusing on January here. So buy yourself a little journal that can sit in your handbag, ladies, or gents, make sure that you're noting things down in your phone. If you feel drawn to learn Reiki, chances are you'll come to a session with Paul and I, and you'll meet somebody that will connect you to something, and you'll go on and do something really wonderful. Or maybe, you really are just drawn to go to an art class, and you get to that art class and all of a sudden somebody says, oh my gosh, you're so talented. I'd love your artwork in X, Y, or Z. You have to be prepared to do something about it. People are not going to come knocking at your door and say, hey, I'm looking for your gifts. You have to let yourself be seen. Creating something that you will love will increase your own consciousness. And that's what we're all after, right? We all want to ascend. Are you prepared to do the work? And by default of us increasing our own consciousness, what happens? We create the collective consciousness at a much higher rate. You, Love Beam, are a master creator. January has been sent to remind you of that. The how is totally irrelevant. It's the knowing of your truth that is all you are required to focus on to enable the creation extremely quickly, just like that. You will find strength that you never knew you held within from stepping into this energy. Think about all you have been through so far in your life, just for this one moment now. You are so strong, stronger than people would ever give you credit for. You made it through all of that. So when considering that, this next piece will be a walk in the park. January will show you how far you have come and will inspire you to do much more for yourself. Now, I did mention this in the new moon video. However, I'm going to say it again here, not to repeat myself, but to make sure that you really do get this message into your cellular level DNA. We must be flexible with our approach in January and through the whole of 2022. The way we have done things in the past is not always the best way. In fact, more often than not, we repeat these cycles so that we get the messages, so we get the learning, so that we can do the healing work. However, a large percentage of the population do not view it as such. Be open to receiving the guidance. As I said a short while ago, the how is irrelevant. As you allow the flow of what is intended for you, your journey, you will receive important activation codes to assist you further. You will be able to move at an increased rate as these codes come in, which mean you will be able to achieve and manifest much more quickly than previously. Now, talking of moving, I must encourage you to move your physical vessel through January. Like physically, literally move your physical vessel. Now, if like myself, you're based in the Northern Hemisphere, it is extremely easy to get complacent. I don't know about you, but it's rained here solidly for God knows how long now here in the UK. So, it's easy to get complacent when it's wet and it's cold and it's grey. However, movement within the physical vessel assists the level of flow. Now, when I'm talking about flow, I'm talking about that beautiful divine feminine energy. Now, that energy, if utilized, we can create, we can inspire, and we can heal. If you utilize that divine feminine energy, which just to bring into your consciousness, everybody's got a mix of divine masculine and divine feminine. This is like the whole balance of the human body. However, that beautiful divine feminine energy is very nurturing, it's very caring, it's very creative. So if you utilize that correctly, you will be able to create anything in the month of January that maybe you've been pondering or procrastinating on for some time. Now, if you have a project that you're keen to work on or focus on, maybe you should go for a walk and ponder on how this can be brought into your reality. And I'm not talking whilst listening to a podcast or listening to some music. I'm talking literally go into nature and allow the energies of Mother Nature to guide you with regards to your project. Now, a lot of you would have seen I do that all the time. When it's not raining, I'm out there constantly allowing Mother Nature to communicate with me so that I get the gifts, so that I get the downloads, so that I get the information to help me focus, because I get asked to do a lot of projects, and it's the divine guidance as to which projects I should be doing against which ones I shouldn't. Now, trust me, you will receive gold from your guides if you are open to receiving. One of the most incredible places to receive is within nature. Now, this nicely leads me into another area for January and 2022 in general. So many people have been messaging me, Lucy, how do I know if I'm getting downloads? Lucy, how do I protect myself? Lucy, how do I know if I'm getting a message? Lucy, how do I know if it's my ego? And you'll all be really pleased to know that the spiritual connection that we have is set to catapult this month and going forwards. There's only one way that we're going now, and that is up, okay? Your questions of how, why, where, and who, when you surrender the control of needing to know, this flow that I've just been talking about will bring it all to you. I was asked to remind each and every one of you that each of our ascension journeys are very, very different. How I channel and receive downloads may be very different to the way that you would be carrying out those same things. Open your flow, set the intention, and allow guidance to come to you. There is nowhere for us to go this year other than up. So choose your path wisely and allow it to happen for you, not to you. The more open you are to receiving, the more guidance you will get. The more you relinquish control, the more control you will get. Please bear that in mind as you are stepping through this extremely buoyant month. Now, my personal wish for you this month, in the month of January 2022, is to give yourself permission to be you. Hold yourself accountable for doing things that are not congruent. Feel what that is like within your physical vessel and decide whether it is really something you're prepared to continue with going forwards. Self-love will take you back to neutrality, the alignment of who you are and who you choose to be. Remember to take as much time out as you require to heal and feel good. We have a long year ahead of us, love beams, in regard to what is expected through 2022. So please utilize this month as best you can. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on what makes you feel loved, and 100% in your authenticity. Now, I don't know about you, but that energy update felt so good when they were giving me the information. It felt extremely positive. Now, I was shown that there is going to be some noise through January, and I know I've given you a really, really beautiful high vibrational reading here of the energy update. However, we are expecting huge shifts, over the last 2 days of December and going into January. So please do be aware that there is going to be a lot of noise, but the information that I've given you is going to protect you and how to navigate that best. Of course, you may have to be the strong one so that your loved ones have somebody to lean on. Like, that's a real possibility for the month of January and for February as well. Okay, so do rest, do collect your thoughts, do collect your energy. And, this is the first month of the year. So take the time to allow these activation codes that would have come through this message to just get into your cellular level DNA and allow them to just guide you into what feels right. It's now time to relinquish this fight or flight mode and really step into love, step into truth, step into what makes you happy. Ladies and gents, I hope you have found this January energy update useful. I'm actually going to link back to a video I've done recently called What Happens Next. I think it might be really important for you to go back and watch that video to get you through the next few months safely. Guys, I love you to the moon and stars. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for being here today.